All right, everybody, welcome back. Episode 6, here we go. Remember, I told y'all I'd have guests. We got the first 5 episodes of the first weekend in the can. Monday, 6 p.m. Central, November 21st. We're going to jump ahead like 2 days just to have a little cushion here. But I got a good special guest here with me, Mr. Zach Chitwood.
Dirty boy from the South.
You know it, dirty. And we're just going to riff. You know,
What's going on, guys?
He's one of my buddies I work with that, you know, it's what we've been doing the last few years. We just look at cars and talk trash. And so we're making a podcast.
Yeah, we're going to try to get your mama a Beetle or something. You know what I'm saying?
All right. And if you don't know what we do, this is called, well, I think the name I'm going to go with is Bring a Trailer Showdown, BaT versus BaT. And what I like to do, you see on the site here, it has 2 cars showing at one time. I kind of like to pretend that they're head-to-head. It's a competition. And we're going to try to figure out which car...
But obviously, these 2 cars aren't head-to-head. 1968 Dino versus a 2006 GT. We know who's going to win that race.
You line them up head-to-head? Or how many fat girls can you put in the car?
Well, in them 2 cars, you can't put maybe 1.5.
One's got to stick outside the...
Somebody got to drive.
All right, let's go forward down here and let's see how many auctions are on right now. So 586 auctions live right now. And I'm going to scroll through here.
Was that a tractor, Chris?
It was.
You trying to sell somebody a tractor?
Here's a motorcycle with a sidecar.
Yeah, that's a big girl car right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff on Bring a Truck.
Oh, look at that.
Now, how pimping is that? Yeah, I'm sure you've seen one of those rolling around.
Yeah, Ric Flair ought to jump out of that thing anytime.
Whoa! All right, I'm going to try to find where we kicked off the last episode. Those were in episode 6, or episode 5. This is episode 6. And coming close. I don't want to scroll too far past them because I'm bad about scrolling too far and we see the money before we guess. So if you see me do that, punch me in the shoulder or something.
All right.
Okay, we're getting close. Look for the car that you can take on the lake. I already forgot what they're called.
Drown yourself cars.
Better paddle fast.
That wasn't but about an hour from here.
Okay, there we go. That's where we ended the last one. So we'll just see what's next in the order. I haven't looked ahead. I haven't shown Zach what's up. We're just gonna do it on the fly. Like I said, that's what we do. We're just figuring it out as we go, and you know, hopefully we make something that's fairly decent. So we got a Porsche and a race car. Yeah, I did look at those last day. So.
Well, personally, between these 2, I'm definitely going with the 911, man. That's a classic. 2.7. That's back in the pimp days.
What would you do with that Peerless Racing? Like, I mean, what the fuck would you do with it?
I don't know. Put it in your garage or something, but it doesn't even have blinkers.
You can't drive it. I guess you take it to can you take it to like a track somewhere, maybe?
I'm sure if you had like $1 billion, because you know you're going to tear something up.
Oh, yeah, that goes right into the wall.
You're going to rub that. I think the tires on that rascal, what are they, $1,500 a piece?
More like $15,000.
Not for the tires.
Man, racing tires are crazy expensive.
Are you serious?
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so one thing, I don't know if Zach remember, I don't know if they do this on purpose. I think they do. But if they do, they're smart. They kind of put cars that are kind of similar together.
Right.
And, man, that's just kind of where it spurred in my head. It's like, oh, it's kind of, head versus, heads up. So we got a 5,000-mile 2003 BMW Alpina Roadster. It's V8, 136 of 555 examples produced. 5,000 miles on it. It's 20 years old. Got a big old V8 in a little car, though.
Yeah, probably classic by now also.
Good in there. But those Datsuns, those 240Zs, 4-speed, they're sweet.
Yeah, but it still is a Datsun.
Yeah, you're true.
First girlfriend had a Dodge Duster. It reminds me of that a little bit.
A Duster?
Yeah. I can't get that out of my head. But are we guessing on the prices?
Yeah.
I'm going...
Which one do you think's got the highest bid?
Definitely going to be the BMW.
All right.
I'm going with 80-something.
Okay.
And then I'm going... Because some fool's going to end up bidding 110 on that Datsun.
110,000, you think?
What do you think? 40? Either 40 or 110. Somewhere in the middle.
Man, I don't know. I would think.
Look at them tall tires. That thing ain't turning nowhere except in a Sonic.
Let's take a look.
Damn, I was wrong. Woo! That's crazy, man.
$260,000 in that BMW.
That must haul ass. You can go back and change your SAT scores in that, son. I'm telling you, that thing goes back to the future.
I mean, 30,000 on the Datsun's crazy high too, but
we should have known though. It was the Datsun, I told you.
A $250,000.
I could get you a brand new Duster right now, 15 grand.
See, I don't get this. I mean, why are these cars so expensive? What's so valuable about them? What's so collectible?
I think it's because BMW back in the day. You remember that dude? He I don't remember his name, but they used to have the thing called the Cannonball Run.
Oh yeah, I love the Cannonball Run.
Yeah, and what he did was the BMW was the best car for that. So that engine will haul ass forever. It's not like it's just gonna,
It is a 4.8 liter V8.
Yeah, I mean you're not gonna have any. Like I had a, what's the one I totaled when I ran in that cow ditch? Was that
Challenger?
Yeah, Challenger, the red Challenger, and that thing had a big V8 in it, and you could just haul ass forever. And that's the difference, I think. And
we need to do a Cannonball Run.
Yeah. With COVID, they break they break it like 10 times during COVID?
Yeah. They're kind of cheating it now though. Yeah. They're putting, fuel cells and having the whole car with gas so they never have to stop.
That's what
and they have like chase cars, and then they got other cars that are out there for diversions.
They got airplanes nowadays.
All right, let's see what's up next. All right, another Porsche 911 against a Ford Fairlane. We saw the money on it.
Now, Fairlane now, it's kind of got a special place in my heart. I don't know if any of you boys remember Andrew Dice Clay.
That's exactly what I said last episode. My other buddy Jim, that's his favorite movie is Ford Fairlane.
Mine too. That was back in the day. Excuse me, I'm taking my diabetes medicine. Something else you don't
Pop the top, baby.
Yeah, and so what were your... Now, but the other thing you got to remember, fellas, you got that Ford Fairlane, but guess who else drove that 1985 Porsche?
Who that?
A little Asian was hanging out of a tree in that movie. It's called Pretty in Pink, and that is the car Jake drove to pick her up at the end of the movie. If anybody remembers classic 80s movies, which if you don't, you probably don't need to be listening to this channel.
So you think 25 grand on that Porsche is worth it?
25 grand, is that what it is?
That's the current bid.
Get my damn checkbook out, son.
I mean, I think 15 on that Fairlane right now is a hell of a deal.
Is the transmission out on that thing or something?
It's just early in the auction, 2 days ago. Who knows what the reserve is?
I would guarantee it ain't that. I would guess the reserve on that would be, I don't know, my stepdad bought a Porsche. It was a 93, and he bought it for 40, so I don't know.
Dude,
I don't know.
That era Porsches right now are off the chain expensive.
Yeah. Is that got the center engine in it?
Let's take a look. Let's look a little closer. Okay, so it's a 312 cubic inch V8, 2-speed auto.
That's that Fairlane, though.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking about the Porsche.
Yeah, I know a damn Fairlane ain't got no damn middle engine, Chris.
I don't know.
It'd be in the back seat.
Look how big that is.
That's a lanyard. What we like to call that back where I'm from is called a ghetto sled.
Speaking of where you're from.
Memphis town, son.
All right. So I told you there's going to be a saying that I want to ask you about. This is a perfect time for it. I heard you just flippantly saying this one day, and it stuck in my mind for a long time. And I've never asked you, like, what's the background on this thing? I know it's probably like some farmhand you guys had that said it. I want to know the story. You told someone, "Let me hold some loose silver."
Okay, so back when I was growing up in school, instead of people just coming out and asking you for money, they knew you weren't going to get no dollar bills out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they come up to you in school and they say, "Let me hold that silver," which meant any of your loose change. And you really don't give a damn about giving out your quarters and stuff, do you? But think if you hit everybody up in your high school up for that. Then he could go out and buy a pound of weed, come back and sell that back to you for cash money, son. That ain't stupid.
Some enterprising young men.
Yeah.
All right,
that's where that came from. Now, let me hold that silver.
I like it. All right. Aston Martin against the 79 Lincoln. Those aren't even comparable. I do love me an Aston Martin.
But on another note, I would much rather have that Lincoln.
Why?
Because look at it, man. Even the lights come up and stuff. You see what I'm saying? Look at
that Rolls Royce grill.
Is that added?
Yeah.
I want to know the history of that car. They got that from a police auction. There's no doubt.
Let's see if there's anything interesting about it.
Yeah, there's interesting about it. Jimmy Hoffa died in that car.
He might still be in it.
He could be under that light.
400 V8.
What?
Yeah, those cars had huge engines. It's got 8-track stereo. Hell yeah.
That's worth it right there.
30,000 miles.
1979 too, son.
Another. What'd you call him, a sled? What kind of sled? To get a sled?
You better watch me. Get my ass kicked in here. But I don't know, man.
Those cloth seats, that velour doubled up, cushioned. That's so comfortable.
Yeah, for an hour.
No, I lost my virginity on a back seat kind of like that.
You did? I didn't know cops had seats like that.
Yeah, fuck those velour seats all up.
Yeah, but yeah, that the thing about these things is the reason you don't hear about people dying in so many car wrecks these days is this thing ain't got a sign of an airbag, son. Oh, no. It's got a steering wheel that is built to fuck you up. I mean, you ain't gonna live in that. If you wreck that, unless I don't know, you might. It's heavy, but you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. You got a better chance of jumping out. Tuck and roll, son. Tuck and roll.
Let's see what the comments have to say about this car. So, so does the bid.
$8,000.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, that's
definitely
crazy.
Over the reserve.
That's a little crazy.
Because you got to clean out the brain matter. Haven't you seen Pulp Fiction?
So this guy says he inherited the car about 3 to 4 years ago.
It came from a famed billionaire.
Daughter's estate in New Jersey.
Who was the billionaire?
Now that's the thing we need to know.
I mean, because that could have some...
Did they lose everything from orange juice?
79. Who would have been famous from New Jersey in 79?
Fucking Trump. Who else?
It ain't Trump's car. He ain't that cool. He couldn't. I mean, he not against anything about him, but he ain't driving that. Who could be billionaire?
Who wants pictures of the trunk?
They want to make sure that bitch is clean.
Yes, bloodstains for sure. For sure, it's huge. See, Trump. That's a Trump callback.
Yep, because somebody been in it.
You know how many high school kids you can fit in the trunk of an '84 Lincoln Town Car?
I don't know.
7.
Well,
and I know because I put 7 in there.
Well, we're going to talk to the FBI on Monday.
Well, they were still living. They survived. I mean, the prices on these are not even comparable. We already saw it's like 10,000 on that.
6,000 miles on that Aston Martin. I don't know. What do you think? 220?
Maybe ran off the lot. These days, probably about 140, 150.
Let's see if you're right. You're right. You're on the money.
Okay, what else we got?
Is that the pedal kind? Does that bitch have pedals on it?
I can't even.
It does. It does have pedals on it, cuz.
I mean, e-bikes are very popular these days.
Yeah, and these are also what we like to call liquor sickles. You can take this thing right here because it's got pedals on it. Drive that rascal all day long, son. You know why? Because it's got pedals on it. I bet it's 49cc too, isn't it?
It is.
Yep. You can drive that legally, my friends. You run into a little trouble with Johnny Law, that is your ride. Put you a basket on the back.
When I went to Marianna a couple weeks ago.
You was in Marianna?
Yeah.
You made it?
I did.
Congratulations.
Well, that's where I hit that fucking deer.
Yeah.
Out by Brinkley.
Congratulations.
So I had to, cut off at Hazen, and what I saw going through Hazen was exactly what I thought I would see going through Hazen. Some white dudes on bicycles come from the liquor store with some Busch Light.
Where they had it hanging on their handlebars, fuck up there, driving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've been there.
Just biking.
It's hard times,
just pedaling right down the center of the highway.
But that thing right there, an unknown feature you might not... You know what? I might put a bid in on this rascal. The thing is, man, is you can raise the seat on this thing.
Get a little more lift.
I mean, yeah, so you can pedal harder if you run out of gas. I mean, that is a poor man's liquor sickle. That's hard times. they need to just... That's no reserve, too. That's hard times. That dude just wanted to help somebody out. You know what I'm saying? He's your friend, man. You're not buying this thing just from a person. You're buying it from a friend that's trying to help somebody else out that went through it, too.
So what this thing is, it's a 1977 Peugeot 103, like e-bike.
It's not an e-bike. Okay, it's a bike you got to pedal to start.
Okay, it's not an e-bike. It's a motorbike. It's got an engine. It's got pedals.
It's the first core moped.
17-inch wire spoke wheels, chrome fender, luggage rack.
Hell yeah. Because when you get down to that, you're just trying to save your family, son. That's all you're doing. You're just trying to keep a job, you know? And we ain't talking about a job at a steel mill or something. We're talking about a job at a motherfucking KFC, son. But you need it. But you get that free chicken at the end of the night.
And you ain't got no driver's license.
And plus, they put it against a supercharged 2008 BMW. So that's not right.
It's probably like 70 grand on the BMW. Let's take a look at the prices.
Please be 50. Ooh!
You can't afford that.
Get my car. Where is
You
it?
actually can't afford that. Bid's at $650 right now.
Where is it?
Meaning $650. That's fine.
Where is it? Yeah, if any of you guys got a trailer out there, I'm gonna need one by Sunday.
Just looking at the background of those trees, where do you think that is?
Either North Carolina or Eureka Springs.
I'm saying Clarksdale, Mississippi.
Is it?
I don't know. Youngstown, Ohio.
Oh.
Man, Youngstown knows about hard times.
Yeah, they do. It's Rust
Damn
Belt,
straight.
son.
Man, good people up there.
Yeah. That's a nice thing, though, man. If you put that in your man cave and that's a conversation starter right there.
Shoot, yeah. I wish we could have two so we can race them.
Hell yeah, race them. Get downhill and I'll pedal my ass off.
I want you to foster.
I wanted one of those so bad when I was a kid. Had this fat little neighbor. We used to do it up in the tree house. But she had one of those. Woo! Made that tuba look good, son.
So are you foster? You guys are going to do your stair races?
He won't let me. They won't let me. They won't. You can't say that word no more in today's society.
Foster?
Man. No, Jewish.
oh, yeah. You can't say them at all.
No, you can't put the in front of it at least.
That's what I.
Okay, now I would take that.
Yeah, see, the order's been messed up. When I peeked earlier, that car was paired with this next car up, Maserati. Here we go. Let's talk about these. This Maserati against this Audi R8.
Oh, now, friends, for the backstory, we're going to have a little argument with Christopher about this Audi. He would buy an Audi if they found it at the bottom of an ocean.
I used to love Audis.
Until he bought the one Audi. And it cost him, what did that cost you, Chris?
I think I spent $7,500 to buy it.
And then how many
It
others?
was an A5. And then I probably spent $7,500 to
Yeah,
fix
like
it.
double the price.
And
did he ever get it fixed?
No.
No, he never got it fixed.
Another $5,000 on top of that to replace all the suspension, and it still didn't fix the wobble.
No, he couldn't fix it. He put a hunk of junk. Now, Maserati, I don't like them.
I love the way they sound.
I just don't like them, man. I don't like a Maserati, man.
Why?
They're arrogant.
They do look little like new money fast cash.
I mean, anytime you're running around with something with Poseidon symbol on the front of your car, you got an ego problem.
It don't match, does it? So what do you like about the R8s? I'm not a fan of the R8s, even though any other.
What do I like about them? That I don't have one.
Yeah, you'd be in the shop every fucking day.
Yeah, I had a Audi one time. It was fast, but they're made by the same people as Volkswagen.
Oh yeah, and Porsche.
Yeah, well, you can't really count that.
Yeah, true. See if there's like a video of the engine, like a cold start. Thing looks nice. No video.
Yep, because it's knocking.
Sucker's about to throw a rod, and it's in Ohio again. So it's really
What's going on in Ohio, guys? Y'all having enough tough times?
Got to get rid of their toys. Well, we just saw the money on this one.
Check the divorce rate in Ohio.
So do you think that Audi is worth more than 25 on auction right now, or is it below what the Maserati?
I don't know. I'm going to let you go with the Audi because I have no idea.
Yeah, it's only got 1,100 miles.
It might not be junk yet.
Someone's probably got like a $40,000 bid on it, at least. 70.
For an Audi?
And those R8s get good money.
That's got 34,000 at 24. Son, okay, I changed my mind. If you're gonna buy a car, buy that one. But the thing is about that car too, you got to think Gran Turismo too, son.
Yeah, the maintenance is gonna be crazy on them.
Yeah, you're gonna pay a stupid amount of money because can't nobody work on them.
Not around here.
You got to be, close to Dallas or.
Ooh, look at there! Look at there! A rally car, like a legit rally car.
I could take that.
Okay, so this was raced in Europe by Piero Longi. I have no clue who that is. Until 1993. Then it was campaign in historic races. Current owner got it in 2022 of March. You're holding this thing for 6 months. You flipping flipper. Against a 1960 Alfa Romeo.
First James Bond's car. That was the first. He had Alfa Romeo, so
Yeah, that's pretty
a
smart.
rally car, if it's fixed, it's going to do you a lot more good running from the cops.
Oh, you're damn right.
But an Alfa Romeo is an Alfa Romeo.
What do you think the money is on these?
Man, I would say over $100,000 on both.
Let's see. 50. 50 on the rally car, 15 on the Alfa. 2 days left on the auction.
Yeah, they didn't fix that. They didn't fix that rally car up after the last race.
Man, we need to go do that. We need to go up to Missouri to like the Lost in the Woods or the Woods in the 100 or whatever.
Yeah.
Up in Salem, just take a weekend, go camping. Watch the races.
Backstory on off-road running. I bought an adventure bike, and it's tougher than you think. Many broken bones.
Yeah, that's why I won't own a motorcycle.
Many broken bones. Half my upper body, I do jiu-jitsu too, and half my upper body is metal. It hurts when it gets cold.
You feeling the front coming in today?
Definitely.
Okay, I've got the Italian John Mini Cooper against a bike, a Moto, say Guzzi or Guzzi?
Yeah. I don't know about that. It looks, I mean, you got, oh shit, it does have the side piston though, but it's got no way to protect it. So if you crash that, you're tearing half your engine off and right off. That's your piston coming out of the side.
Huh. Is that a big old deal?
It's like a BMW, but a BMW has guards.
Right.
I don't know. If you're Brad Pitt, buy that.
It's a cool little Mini Cooper, but still a damn Mini Cooper.
Yeah. I mean, ain't none of the girls I date fitting that.
Mine either.
I guess we could drag them behind it in the sled. It's getting winter. We could take them around in one of them. Like in Chevy Chase rode that thing down the hill. We could put them, have them hold a ski rope. Hey, at least they'll get their forearms strong. You know, that ain't all bad either, you know. Girl with strong forearms, you can't throw them out.
Well, I mean, back to the farming days. You need them ladies.
Hell yeah, you do.
They're handy.
You need a girl that can make good milk. Oh, shit. Y'all done hit my heart. Y'all done hit my heart right here, boys.
Like them 454s.
Woo! I had one in high school, son. Got more ass than a toilet seat in that thing. That is the shit. There's no doubt about it. 454, I don't give a damn what it costs. Buy that if you want a good truck. But you also need to get a gas discount card. But that is one of the funnest trucks you'll ever drive. I promise you. I had a red one. But man, that's a good truck. What a year is it? 92, same year I had, bro.
That's the one.
It's got the captain seats, it looks like. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's a good buy.
Yeah, the rich kid in my school, he had a black one. So he was swinging his dick around all day.
Oh, I would be, too.
454 V8.
Spent more money on back tires than I did college.
4-speed. Didn't you have a scholarship?
Well, that doesn't count.
No, that didn't last long. Mine didn't either.
Well, I mean,
How did you get past the first year on that Scully?
Man, that is a badass truck. I'm going to guess on that truck, 34.
All right. It's a 19 right now. I want to see if there's a Polestar video.
Right.
Did you have the red velour seats?
Mine were gray.
Oh, good call. I hate red interiors.
Same truck. Hey, let me tell y'all, back up one. You see this, well, y'all can't see my finger, but this console right here.
Right there.
There's a console right there. So the story was, this is a great story. So
I brought you on.
Yeah, so I was at University of Arkansas. I was Phi Delta Theta. And so one time hey, get a little hammered at these house parties. So we called this one girl, I don't know if she's got the name copyright or not, but we can edit that out if she does. But we called her Tigo because she had big old titties. So we said Tigo. Well, I was taking her home back to the Pi-Fi house, and she sat on that center console on the way home and tore that shit all the way out of the truck, son. So I'm going to tell you right now, that's not a sturdy console. But you can put a 12-pack of beer in it because it's got a thing in it, and it won't leak.
Does that open up?
Yeah, that opens up, and then under there there's a little, it's like, like an ice bucket at a hotel. Mm-hmm. It's a little bigger, and it'll hold a 12-pack of beer. But finishing that story up, so I took Big Lunch home in that, and then my buddy started calling her every day, acting like he was me, saying, hey, I'm kind of like some kind of weird religion or something where I couldn't call her that much and all this shit. So Thanksgiving comes up, and guess who shows up just carrying suitcases? Tigo. So I had to come out of it. So I was like, what are you doing? She said, well, I told you want to take her home and meet the family and everything. It was the best prank ever. But I had to tie my bed sheets together and escape out of the back of the house. Went home in nothing but a pair of fucking underwear and gym shorts, and my dad's like, we got to eat with the family. What are you doing? And I had to explain him, and he was just pissed off about it. But it was the best prank that ever happened to me because it went on for 6 months, all the way from when college started to Thanksgiving, and then it didn't go well for me after that.
That's definitely some dedication. Why didn't you just take her home with the family?
Because she had gravity.
Okay.
No, she's a good girl though. I mean, I'm not knocking her. Probably we probably work for her now. I don't know. But sit there, Rasmus. That's got shit on it, too. Oh, it's got a cold air intake too. That thing's fixed up, man. That's a good buy. No doubt that's a good buy.
So what was it, like 19 right now? Yeah, 19 grand, 2 days
Man,
left.
if I hadn't blown all my money last week, I'd buy that.
It's a recurring theme with you, Zach.
I just get money and it's
Just
fun.
gone.
Fun things come up.
All right, whatever we got here. So flatbed, nah, I don't care about those. If you see something that catches your eye, you just holler. I'm gonna scroll through here a little bit.
Another Porsche. I'm a big fan.
I love them with the wheel tail.
Yeah,
85
I don't know
grand
about
on
this
that.
motorcycle, but I don't get this. A lot of people are doing this nowadays. Is they're buying these European-looking motorcycles, but if you're going to get a fairing, get a fairing. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of like the enduro bikes.
I used to, but not now.
So kind of like what a venture bike is, like an enduro. Or is
Yeah, but it's heavier.
Gotcha.
But it makes you think you can jump something.
You cannot.
No,
You can jump it, you just can't land it.
Yeah, you just got to go to the hospital. That's when the ambulance guy says, "You sure you want some fentanyl?" It comes with the ride.
The hell do they do the car, the Alfa on there on the left? The hell do they do with that body kit? That's got to be some Japanese kid that is just.
That is not a Japanese kid. That is definitely a Mexican kid. There's no doubt. That is a Mexican kid, or that is a fucked up white boy. It's one of the two. It can't be both.
So what this thing is, Alfa Romeo SZ 985, 10,000 or 100 or 1,036 produced, imported to Canada from Japan.
It's a Canadian. Explains both of it.
What the?
They fucked that car up.
So if you're not watching the video, it's like a crazy body kit that's just a square block, has 6 headlights, 3 little square mini headlights. It looks awful. Against a 9,000 mile 76 Cadillac Eldorado convertible.
Well, that is a Leaving Las Vegas.
Give me that Caddy
I'm not
all
leaving.
day.
What's the other one? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Cadillac. I like that kind of shit. But
Give me that Caddy all day, every day.
yeah, what do you think a Caddy's worth?
17,000.
I'm going way on that.
Because look at this flipping flipper. Guy that just got it like a month ago is already selling it. But it's a dealer. Yeah, it's what
You don't know. His wife might fucking not like it.
10,000 on it. 31.5 for that bullshit.
It may have nitrous though.
It's got to be Molly.
It could have nitrous on it.
I think it's.
I mean, if that car's not faster than, if that car didn't get you faster than COVID, it ain't worth a shit.
Jeez. Let's look at the interior real quick. Not that that means anything. I'm just curious.
I bet your money what's in the CD player.
And XS.
No, Kid and Play.
Kid and Play for sure. House Party 2.
Mm-hmm. Something like that's in there.
Well, it's got a Momo steering. Look at that shit. That's awful.
He thinks it's cool though.
Somebody does. Somebody thinks it's $31,000 cool. So you don't like all the crazy bells and whistles. I like things that are timeless, simple.
Well, that is not simple.
Well, not so much simple, but
That person's having an identity crisis.
yeah, they're definitely on drugs. I just don't dig it. Don't get it.
Mm-mm.
I'm too old school and too country. 10 grand on the caddy. Okay, what else we got? Dodge Diplomat. Is that like your Dodge Duster that your girlfriend had? That Cadillac there?
No,
Or is it a little older?
that reminds me of something that now we used to call them diplomats, K cars. Am I right? Is that right? Or
Yeah,
wrong?
yeah. That's
Is that a K car?
That's undercover.
Yeah. If you see any of these cars pull up, don't buy shit from them. This is not. This is this is a trap. Both these cars are trapped. I guarantee if you look up the documents in them, it will say repossessed and used in such and such court case. Don't buy either one of these cars, and never trust anybody that would drive something like this.
Okay, so what money is on? $2,100.
Yeah, that's $2,100.
Well spent.
Yeah, that's Derek from down at the 7-Eleven selling his shit, trying to get out of jail. He talked his old lady into it.
Come on, baby, got to raise a bell.
Yeah, I got to get out of here.
Let's see what else we got. BMW, yada yada yada.
Now, see, I like that kind of car right there.
Okay, which one, the left or right?
The left.
Yeah, the old Citroen. I don't even know how to say it. So we're looking at a 72 Citroen DS21 Talus with a P. Okay, it's a French car brought to the U.S. in 72.
Yeah, because I like this car because what this is going to do, this car, it's going to help your local machine shop guy because you're not going to be able to find a part for this son of a bitch anywhere. So you're going to have to go take him the blueprints of this car. He's going to have to manufacture it, but at least you're going to support your local businesses. I mean, but I like it. And why doesn't it have a grill? So what cools this thing off is what I'm wondering.
I bet the engine's in the back.
You think?
Let's talk about this Polestar. Speaking of Polestars, Mr. Zach Chitwood. Let's hear a strip club story about Platinum.
Platinum Plus in Memphis?
Yep.
Give me 1 second.
You better get a fresh drink on that one.
Yeah, so in Memphis, Tennessee, they had a place called, let me get back.
Yeah, so this Polestar, it looks like a Camaro and a Malibu and an Audi A5 got together and had a throuple. I think these are like fully electric, aren't they?
Yeah.
Supercharged and turbocharged. 2-liter, inline 4. 34 kilowatt battery pack. I'm not crazy about electric cars by any means. All right, let's look at the Citroen. Or do you want to guess on the price first, then look at the Citroen?
I have no idea on those cars.
That's probably $80,000, the Polestar.
I would say this one, 33.
Half.
That's close. Yeah, it was right in half.
40 on the Polestar, 40,000 and 250 on the Citroen. They're neck and neck.
Yeah, why do you say that the Polestar? Oh, because of the strippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Platinum. Before we move on, let's.
So
our spot in Memphis was PTs.
Yeah. So mine was Platinum Plus because me and Chris are pretty much the same age, but back in the day, this place used to be like.
It's what all the rappers talk about in their songs.
Yeah, it was like the ultimate place that there'll never be such a thing again. I mean, it was the damnedest thing you ever saw. I mean, it was kind of like a FBI hangout because you could go in there and catch about 9 people on RICO charges at any given time. But it was, I mean, is this PG or what is this thing?
We can go X today.
Are you sure?
Yeah, triple X. Let's do it.
All right.
Go ahead and take your pants off.
So Platinum Plus was a place where you would see every top porn star there ever was, and they would be there because it would help their career, so to say.
Isn't what they call the feature dancer?
No, there'd be all feature dancers. I mean, they were all just smoking hot. But the thing is, with those guys, they would just go ahead and just give you a free scene on stage. I mean, and nobody gave a damn. And I mean, I can remember sneaking in that place at 16 and then just being like, Jesus Christ. Not to say, I mean, and then I went after college and everything like that. I even took one home one time. Grandma wasn't happy. Yeah, it was a wild thing. So when they got busted. So the FBI had been watching them for like 3 years because they were having so much fun there that they decided not to bust them right off because, we got to keep this investigation going, bro.
Exactly.
Because, we
got to get some inside tracks.
Do you want to be lieutenant or stay sergeant and investigate Platinum? I'd just be sergeant and investigate Platinum. That's how wild this place was. So you could get a blowjob, a gram of coke, and go home with the chick, $2,000, easy, all day long. And it was just crazy. You'd see everybody, a 3.6, everybody was in that rascal. But yeah, I got a couple buddies that were. It was a fun story. I had a buddy got busted in there and he had his fake ID on him. So he gave the feds the fake ID. They took all because back then you could get a fake ID much easier. You could take your insurance card in there. I never did this, but you could take your
allegedly.
No, I never did because I was too short. You could take your insurance card in there, your school transcript, and get a real ID. So he had somebody else's real ID, and so he took it in there. The feds nailed him. He was just in there the night they just shut the whole thing down. Hell, I think the guy, Bob Jig, whatever, from Penthouse was in there that night. They busted everybody, and then he said, hey, should I go give them my real name? I said, yeah, if you want to go to prison. But other than that, it was the wild. Look that shit up. I'm telling you, that is the wildest place ever in the world. And I've been a lot of fucking places.
Yeah, every story you ever heard is 100% correct.
Yeah, it's the wildest place you'll ever see.
Let's check out this fucking car.
I would like to look at that Italian car. Italian brides are good looking, man. Most of them are good tans.
Man, I secretly wish I was part Italian just for the Sunday dinners.
What do you mean the Sunday dinners? What do they have for dinner?
Oh, my God. So one of my good buddies, John, he's full-blood Italian. His dad and stepdad, or stepmom, they don't roll that way. No two dads. But so his stepmom came down from New York, like Queensboro. His dad's like, I don't know. He worked for the city forever. But what they made on Sunday is like the traditional Italian ragu. Big old crock pot or stock pot. They make this tomato sauce.
Are you saying ragu is traditional Italian?
That's what they called it.
Because there's a bunch of fucking Italians out there mad right now.
No, not the ragu you see on the shelf. That's just what his stepmom called it. It's a ragu. I don't know what the hell it means.
It means they call it gravy.
Yeah, the gravy too, the red gravy.
Yeah, that's what ragu.
She cooked that
be,
stuff all day. Meatballs made by hand, chicken in there. Somehow they found veal. I've never seen veal in the supermarket around here, but they found it. You know, and pork cutlets.
What is veal? A little sheep or a little deer?
Should be sheep.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
And cooked that all day. All day. She started like 8, 9 o'clock, and we ate, mid-afternoon. It's the best meal I've ever had in my life. It's so amazing. So, all you fine Italian girls out there, get at me.
Yeah.
I'm ready to put a ring on.
We're talking about them model Italian ones, not them. What's that one girl?
I'll take them both big.
What's that one girl that's from the Jersey Shore? That crazy motherfucker.
All of them?
No, the one that's
the real trashy one, the Snooki.
Yeah, that one.
The Deanna.
That one. You don't need that in your life. I like it. It's got the blinkers on the top.
That is weird.
I like it. It's just that's Chicago too, isn't it?
Man, I don't know. Let's see where the guy's from. San Diego.
No, it's California.
Thought to go live there right immediately. I would live in San Diego yesterday if I could.
Yeah, somebody can probably work on that car there. Looks like trouble, man, to me.
Why is the rear wheel in the extreme back? You got about 8 inches from the bumper to the rear axle.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're not the guy to ask that.
Oh, it's nice inside though.
Good old cushy leather seats and maybe
Oh shit! Go back. One prong. That's what if you get. That's maybe a mobster car, fellas. Because if you get your head busted out and they lose all the steering wheel, you can still steer that rascal with the one.
Oh, that's what
one lever. Yeah.
It's a one-arm bandit car.
This is a handicapped person's car.
Is that a hole that goes all the way through the floorboard to the?
You never know. It might be a mob car. You might have to get out of there.
Let's hope there'd be a video. All right, let's go look at the comments real quick. Maybe someone knows something about this thing. Okay, he's talking shit about the tires. Why the quick sell, quick flip. Okay, he's purchasing a brand new house. And if he's purchasing a house in San Diego, you need every penny you got.
Or, why are you asking so many questions? Because you must have a lot of money.
True that.
Don't be arrogant about it. Just buy the damn thing.
All the AC components. It's in San Diego. You don't need air conditioning.
All the AC components are missing. It means they don't work.
They've been hawked.
What kind of AC did they have back then? I mean, just throw some ice in the motherfucking...
No, you roll the window down. That's your AC.
Yeah. Drive somewhere colder, bitch.
No one knows anything about these cars.
Who does? Nobody does.
Usually in the comments, someone will have like a diatribe of the complete history of that vehicle.
What's that somebody said right here?
Carbureted diesel.
All run by grumpy people and are booked until 2055. Well, don't buy that. I mean, that's... You ain't gonna... Go get you a Hyundai, motherfucker.
Centric but not grumpy. All right.
I mean, I don't know. I'd like to see how fast it go, but I ain't buying it.
All right, let's do one more. We'll call it a day.
All right.
Polestar. Bleh. What do you like? The Nissan?
300 ZX.
Yeah, those are hot cars for our high school days.
Baddest car ever made. I was with one of these things. I was in one of these things one time. We were going 160 miles an hour in the rain, and the windshield wipers quit. And
Did
the
they just
dude
quit working, or did they fly off the car?
Quit working. And this dude didn't slow up not one bit. We went to this party. Now, this is another good story, just so you know. So we go to this party. Oh, man, what is the statute of limitations? 7 years?
Depends on the
nobody
crime.
Nobody got murdered or nothing. We just...
No, 7s are good.
All right, so we went to this party, man, and I was riding with this dude. He's a big industry dude now in the industry. I mean, he likes Audis too now, but he's a billionaire by now. But, no, he legit is a billionaire. But we went through And so I'm riding with him, and I was like, take me in this car. We're just calling him Jim. And so we went in this car, man. He flying in that thing. So we went to this party. My buddy had just bought a house on a golf course, or his dad did. And when we got to the party, after taking that car out, there were 3 golf carts inside the house. Inside the house.
Like in the living room, the kitchen?
Yeah, racing in this house. And so that's why I got fond memories of this car. And then I always wondered, when I got to college, I was either going to buy a Nissan Maxima or this car. And I traded in that 454. Y'all remember I telling you about because my granddad had told me, he said, well, if you buy that car, ain't no girl's going to ride with you in that car. You go to college, you're supposed to be looking at all respectable stuff. And I was like, whatever. Like, how you can't tell a 17-year-old shit. Well, he was right. So I was going to buy this car or a Nissan Maxima. And I only had to say one thing to get the car. And it was just I had to tell my granddad, told you so. You told me so. But I bought the Maxima due to the fact it had 4 doors and I could go on double dates. But this car has always had a special place in my heart. And plus, my Maxima had the same engine as this car, but this car would still smoke that Maxima. And it was a 1996.
Damn straight. So your freshman? No, you would have been.
I was
sophomore?
a sophomore. Yeah, it was and I just got that Army scholarship, so they bought me the car for that, and that was the but yeah, that if I could have had it all over, my life would have been different.
Get that 300Z all day, every day.
Yeah, I'd go for that. That's a good one.
And this one's like special too. It's 248 of 300 editions, red over black. Damn right. I enjoy the black ones. Heck yeah, good memories. I love you, Zach. That's
Love
why
you too,
I brought
bro.
you on. Let's go ahead and call it a day on this one. We'll come back next week and do another
Sounds
special
good.
Chitwood episode.
Hoo-hoo!
That's it, boys. Episode 6 in the can. We're rock and roll. Like I said, we're getting our reps in. We're getting strong. We're getting a little quicker, a little better, a little more.
Yeah, hang with us. We'll find if you guys want any other cars y'all want to look at. Let us know. We'll take a look at them. I know a lot about trucks, more about that kind of stuff, and then real fast cars. So just give us a holler on what you like.
Yep. Make sure you like, subscribe. I hear all of the podcasters say to do that, so I guess I better do it too. So tell your friends. We're gonna make this thing a fun deal. I'm happy to jump on this train and see where we take it.